Good day, everyone.
So today, we are going to share our understanding that we watched videos in the mathematics in our world.
But before that, allow us to introduce ourselves. I am Benedict Picarbon.
And I am Bridget Parrish-Nador.
And we are the certificate student major in food service management. So today, we are going to discuss to you about the Fibonacci sequence. So when we say Fibonacci sequence, what is Fibonacci sequence? Fibonacci sequence is a series of numbers between where each number in the sum of the two preceding ones. Like the simple rule of Fibonacci sequence is add the last two to get the next. Like for example, let's have the example. We have 0, next to 1. We have the 1. We have add the next number is 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. Then 2 plus 1 is equals to 3. And we have 2 plus 3, we have 5. And 3 plus 5 is equals to 8. And in 5 plus 8, we have 13. And so on and so on. So next, let's find the indicated term of the Fibonacci sequence. So let's try the 10th term of the Fibonacci sequence. So just like the example before, we have the 0 next to 1, we have the 1, then 2, then we have the 3 next to 5. We have 3 plus 5, we have 8. Then 5 plus 8, we have 13. 8 plus 13, we have 21. Then 13 plus 21, we have 34. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so on and so forth. So that our 10th term is 34.
So today, we will discuss the mathematical language and symbol language. So in mathematics is a systematic way of communication with other people, use of sound or convention symbols. So why language is important?
Huh?
It was invented to communicate ideas to others. Basically, language of mathematics is used in numbers, sets, functions, and to perform operations. So we have three characteristics of the mathematics language. We have precise, concise, and powerful.
So our next topic will discuss the mathematical language and symbol by the variables. So what is the variables? Variables, it is represented by a letter like X and Y. The variables is the X and the Y. Or it is a symbol for a value that we don't know yet. Ito ang ating ginagamit kapag ang isang equation ay hindi natin alam. Why do we need to use variables? Using variables, it allows us to give a temporary name to what you are seeking so that you can perform concrete computations with it to help discover its possible value. Like for example, the function we have the y, x, we're using the x is equals to 2x minus x plus 1. So to find the answer, we use the x. So the x is not yet done. This is not yet done.
Okay, let's have our x is equals to 3. So y, the close and open parenthesis, x is equals to 2x minus x plus 1. So y, x is equals to 3. So our y close and open parenthesis is 3 is equals to 2. Then change the x into 3 minus 3 plus 1, then is equals to 2 times 3 is equals to 6 minus 3 plus 1. 6 minus 3, we have 3, then plus 1, and add the 3 plus 1, we have 4. So 4 is our answer.
That's why x and y, we use x and y as a variables.
Let's proceed to language of relations and functions. So relation, it is a rule that relates values from a set of values or called domain to a second set of values called range. And the function, it have a relation where each element in the domain is related to only one value in the range by some rule.
So let me show you how to evaluate a function. Okay, so we'll substitute 2. We remove x and replace it with 2. And then simplified. 2 squared is equals to 4. Negative 2 times 2 is equals to 4 plus 2. 4 minus 4, that means 0 plus 2. Ibig sabihin, q of 2 is equals to 2.
And that's end of
Our video
presentation. I hope that you have learned new knowledge or new insights about our video presentation. Thank you
for watching. Bye!